The stars were quiet that night, but the silence was deceiving. Far above Earth, in the cold emptiness of space, a massive alien fleet moved slowly, but with deadly purpose. These were not ordinary aliens. They had conquered hundreds of planets, leaving nothing but ashes and fear. Yet Earth was different. Something about this planet made even the most fearless commanders uneasy. In the command bridge of the largest alien ship, the leader, tall and armored in black metal plates, studied the planet below. His glowing eyes narrowed. Earth's army, it is unlike anything we have seen. They are stronger, smarter, unpredictable, he muttered. Around him, his officers exchanged worried glances. The fleet sensors had already detected human activity that should have been invisible. Humans were preparing, and the aliens did not like it. Back on Earth, in a hidden Special Forces headquarters, the atmosphere was tense but controlled. Soldiers moved silently, checking weapons, studying maps, and running last-minute simulations. The place was filled with advanced technology, radar screens, drone controls, and experimental weapons that no one outside the space had ever seen. The air smelled faintly of oil and electricity, but beneath it all was determination. Earth would not be an easy target. Among the soldiers, the Special Forces squad was unique. Each member had a skill that set them apart. One was a sharpshooter who could hit a target miles away, another a tech genius who could hack any system, another a strategist whose mind always stayed 2 steps ahead of the enemy. The leader of the squad, Captain Rylan, was calm but firm. His sharp eyes scanned the room. Tonight, we show them what humans are capable of. Not just courage, but intelligence. A sudden alert on the radar made everyone freeze. Alien scouts had approached Earth's orbit. Tiny, fast ships designed for observation, but lethal if underestimated. Captain Rylan gestured, and the squad rushed to the launch bays. Silence fell over the headquarters. Even a machine seemed to pause, waiting for the humans' next move. As the squad prepared to launch, the alien scouts moved closer. The humans were ready, but they did not know what exactly they would face. The tension was thick, almost visible like a heavy fog. Every heartbeat felt louder. Every second stretched endlessly. The first scout appeared on the radar as a small blip. Captain Rylan gave the order. Engage. In the dark of space, the Special Forces ships glided forward, cloaked in a technology that made them nearly invisible. They approached the aliens cautiously, knowing that one mistake could cost them everything. Suddenly, the scout fired. A beam of bright energy sliced through the blackness. The humans dodged, rolling their ships with skill and precision. The squad worked in perfect harmony, each member relying on the other. The sharpshooter targeted the scouts' weak points, the tech expert jammed its communication systems, and the strategist guided them through a maze of asteroids. The scout tried to escape, but it was trapped. With a final, precise strike, the humans disabled it. On the alien bridge, panic rose. They are stronger than expected. How is this possible? The commander hissed. His fingers trembled as he touched the controls. Humans were supposed to be weak. Every planet before Earth had fallen easily. But this was different. Meanwhile, Earth's Special Forces were not celebrating. There was no time. The scout had been only the first wave. The main fleet was coming, and it was far larger, far deadlier. Captain Rylan looked at his team. This is just the beginning. Prepare yourselves. They are coming. The team nodded. Fear was there, yes, but it was mixed with determination. They knew the fate of their planet rested on their shoulders. Every weapon had to work. Every plan had to succeed. Failure was not an option. Hours passed, and the aliens advanced closer. The humans had gathered intelligence from the scout they destroyed. The information was alarming. The alien fleet was massive, far larger than anyone had expected. Yet, despite their numbers, the humans noticed something unusual. The aliens hesitated. It was subtle, but noticeable. They were cautious, respectful, almost even fearful. Captain Rylan noticed it too. They think they can intimidate us, he said quietly. But they do not understand humans. They have never faced true courage before. The night deepened. Earth's cities slept, unaware of the approaching threat. In the Special Forces underground base, Lights blinked and screens glowed as plans were made. Humans prepared for a battle that would decide not just the survival of their planet, but the respect of the galaxy. Suddenly, another alert. More scouts, faster and stronger this time. The squad launched again. In the vast expanse of space, they met the alien scouts head-on. Energy beams cut through darkness. Human ships darted and weaved, using every trick and tactic they had learned. Each member of the team pushed themselves to the limit. The fight was brutal but brief. Humans won, again and again. Yet, Captain Rylan did not relax.
"They are learning," he said.
"Every move we make, they adapt. Be ready. This is only a test." On the alien mothership, tension grew. "These humans, they are unpredictable. They are terrifying," the commander admitted. For the first time in history, he felt real fear. The army that had destroyed entire worlds was hesitant, uncertain. And for Earth, this hesitation was the only advantage they had. As the first light of dawn touched Earth's surface, the special forces returned to their base. Exhausted but alive. Captain Rylan looked at his team. "We made them fear us. But the real challenge has not started. Today, we showed them humans are not just survivors, we are fighters. Tomorrow, we will show them what it means to face Earth's special forces." The team nodded, understanding the weight of his words. The aliens believed they had the upper hand. They were wrong. Humanity had something the galaxy had never seen before: courage, intelligence, and the will to fight against impossible odds. In the sky above, the alien fleet hovered silently, watching, calculating. They feared Earth's army, but now they were about to meet something far more dangerous. The humans who refused to be intimidated, the special forces who would not back down, and a planet that had learned how to defend itself with strategy, courage, and unity. The unexpected turning point had come. The aliens had underestimated Earth. And for the humans, the battle for survival had only just begun. The night sky over Earth was quiet again, but beneath the calm, tension rippled like electricity. The alien fleet, massive and dark, hovered above the planet, its metal surfaces gleaming coldly under the distant sun. This was no ordinary army. They were the terror of the galaxy. Planets had fallen before them, entire civilizations erased, without mercy. Yet, Earth had something they had not expected. Humans who refused to be afraid. Deep inside a hidden Special Forces base, Captain Rylan and his squad prepared for the first real battle. Unlike the previous encounters with small alien scouts, this would be the first clash with the main force, a fleet of warships armed with destructive energy weapons capable of leveling cities. The air in the command room was thick with anticipation. Lieutenant Mara, the squad's tech genius, tapped rapidly on her control panel. "Captain, the scouts we destroyed sent us valuable intel. The main fleet uses energy shields. Direct attacks won't work. We need to think smarter." Captain Rylan nodded.
"Good.
That's what they fear the most, human brains. We adapt, we outsmart them, and we hit where it hurts." Outside, in orbit, the Special Forces ships launched from their hidden bays. Sleek, dark vessels built for speed and stealth, they moved like shadows. The alien fleet noticed them almost immediately. Beams of light and energy cut through the blackness of space, warning the humans that their presence was detected. "Stay calm. Stick to the plan." Captain Rylan's voice came through the comms. "Remember, we are not just fighting, we're sending a message." The first human ships darted around massive alien cruisers, dodging energy blasts with skill and precision. Each squad member had a role. Mara hacked into alien sensors, disrupting their targeting systems. Kai, the sharpshooter, picked off weak points on the ships, and Rylan guided the squad through a maze of asteroids and debris, turning the environment into their ally. The aliens had never faced humans like this. Other planets had armies that charged blindly, relying on brute force. But humans were clever, unpredictable, and relentless. One alien commander, eyes wide with disbelief, barked orders. "Intercept. Stop them before they reach the fleet." The humans split into small strike teams, each attacking a different part of the alien formation. Tiny explosions erupted as energy beams hit the hulls of alien ships. Some scouts attempted to escape, but the humans were too fast. Using clever maneuvers and precise attacks, they disabled multiple ships without losing a single vessel. Still, the aliens had numbers. They regrouped quickly, launching swarms of fighters to surround the humans. Captain Rylan observed the formation carefully. Predictable. They think numbers will win. We'll show them strategy beats brute force every time. Using asteroids as cover, the squad ambushed a group of alien fighters. Energy beams flashed across space, lighting up the darkness like fireworks. Mara's hacking skills caused the alien ships to spin out of control, colliding with each other in fiery crashes. Kai's sharp eyes guided precise shots at vulnerable energy cores. One by one, the alien ships fell. Amid the chaos, a larger alien ship, a command cruiser, advanced toward the humans. Its massive energy cannon glowed ominously. "That's our problem," Rylan muttered. "They're bringing out the big guns. Time for Plan B." Plan B involved a risky maneuver. The squad would use their experimental cloaking technology to slip behind the cruiser and plant energy disruptors, devices capable of temporarily disabling the ship's shields and weapons. It was dangerous. If they failed, the humans would be obliterated instantly. The squad executed the maneuver flawlessly. Their ships weaved through the shadows of asteroids, invisible to alien sensors. The disruptors latched onto the command cruiser's hull, sending pulses of energy that short-circuited its systems. The massive ship shuddered and lost power, drifting helplessly as smaller human ships targeted it. On the alien bridge, panic spread. The commander's claws clenched tightly around the controls. Impossible. They should not be able to do this. Humans, they are smarter, stronger than we expected. The squad pressed the advantage. They moved through the fleet like ghosts, striking where the aliens least expected. One by one, alien ships fell, explosions tearing through the darkness. Yet the battle was far from over. For every ship destroyed, more arrived from the main fleet. The humans were fighting a war of wits and endurance, not just firepower. On Earth, the public remained unaware. Cities slept peacefully, oblivious to the chaos unfolding above. But in the Special Forces base, the mood was tense. Every success came at a cost. Some human pilots were injured, some ships damaged, but morale remained high. They had proven they could fight these aliens on equal footing. Captain Rylan's voice cut through the comms again. "Stay sharp. They are learning from us. Every move we make, they watch and adapt. We cannot let them predict our next step." In space, the aliens realized the truth. Humans were not a simple target. They were adaptable, resourceful, and fearless. Fear, a feeling the aliens thought they had eradicated from themselves, began to take hold. Their fleets hesitated, cautious, unsure of what the humans would do next. The first clash ended with a hard-earned victory for the humans. Several alien ships were destroyed, their scouts scattered, their command cruiser disabled. The humans returned to orbit around Earth, regrouping and repairing. Captain Rylan gathered his team. "We did well, but this is only the beginning. They now know humans can fight back, and that scares them more than any weapon ever could. Tomorrow, we prepare for the real battle." Lieutenant Mara wiped sweat from her brow. "They won't expect what comes next. They think this was just a fluke." Rylan nodded. "It wasn't a fluke. Humans are always underestimated. That's our advantage. But now they're watching. They will adapt. We must adapt faster." Meanwhile, the alien fleet retreated to regroup. On their bridge, the commander glared at Earth. "These humans, they're a problem. They do not follow logic. They are fearless. We underestimated them, and it will cost us dearly." The humans had not only survived, but sent a message. Earth was not a weak planet. Its people were not helpless. And its special forces had proven that courage, strategy, and intelligence could stand against even the most terrifying fleet in the galaxy. The night passed, filled with repairs, planning, and quiet determination. The first clash had tested the humans, but it had also revealed their true strength. They were not just soldiers. They were defenders of their planet, united by courage and an unyielding will to survive. As dawn broke, the squad looked at the horizon. Above them, the alien fleet lingered, hesitant to strike again. They had learned a valuable lesson. Earth's army was unlike anything they had faced before. Fear had entered their ranks for the first time, and for Captain Rylan and his special forces, that fear was only the beginning. The first clash had ended, but the war was far from over. The aliens would return, bigger and more prepared. Humans would need to fight smarter, faster, and braver. But for now, a moment of triumph. They had faced the enemy and survived. And in that moment, humanity realized something vital. When courage meets strategy, even the darkest enemy can be challenged. The unexpected turning point had arrived in orbit, and Earth's defenders had proven themselves ready for the battles yet to come. The alien fleet hovered silently above the Earth, massive warships reflecting the sunlight like cold, black mirrors. Despite their terrifying size, hesitation lingered among the alien commanders. Humans had survived the first clash, outsmarted scouts, and damaged a command cruiser. For the first time in history, the invaders were uncertain. Deep underground in a hidden special forces base, the atmosphere was electric. Captain Rylan and his squad huddled around a holographic display showing the alien positions. Sensors picked up movements, shield readings, and weapon systems. Yet the humans knew this was no longer a fight of simple strategy. They needed something more, something the aliens could not anticipate. Lieutenant Mara, fingers dancing over the console, spoke first. Captain, our analysts suggest the aliens' main fleet will strike in force within hours. Regular weapons won't be enough. We need the hidden weapon. Rylan's eyes hardened. The weapon we developed in secrecy. The one no one has ever seen. It's time to bring it out. In a separate hangar, enormous mech suits stood in silence. Towering machines built for war, piloted by humans, each one equipped with advanced energy shields, plasma cannons, and AI-assisted targeting systems. Surrounding them were autonomous combat drones, smaller but deadly, able to fly, adapt, and attack with precision. The squad moved quickly. Every member had trained secretly with the mech suits for years. These machines were humanity's last hope, a combination of brains, courage, and technology unlike anything the aliens had ever seen. As the first human mech rose from the hangar, its metal frame reflecting the dim light, the squad felt a mix of awe and fear. These were not ordinary soldiers, they were weapons of survival. And the humans inside them carried not just technology, but courage, discipline, and the will to defend their planet at all costs. Outside, alien scouts began probing closer to Earth's surface. Small but deadly, their plasma weapons fired with precision. The squad launched their mechs and drones, moving in perfect synchronization. Every movement was calculated. Every attack was measured. The aliens fired first, confident they would overwhelm the humans. But humans were unpredictable. The mech suits moved like shadows, weaving through enemy fire with speed that seemed impossible for machines of their size. Drones darted in and out of the fray, exploding with energy bursts that disabled alien shields. The aliens recoiled in confusion. Their sensors could not track the combination of human piloting and AI precision. Captain Rylan led the charge. He guided his mech through a field of alien soldiers, plasma blasts ricocheting off the shield. With a precise strike, he disabled the main cannon of a small alien warship. Around him, his squad executed similar maneuvers, each strike clever, unexpected, and devastating. The aliens realized too late that humans had adapted. These are not just soldiers, they are machines and minds combined, one alien officer shouted. Panic spread across the fleet. The humans' hidden weapon was unlike anything they had ever encountered. Meanwhile, on the ground, a team of human soldiers led by Captain Rylan moved through the first city under attack. The aliens had begun landing troops to secure strategic points. Civilians ran, screaming, as alien shock troops fired energy weapons. But the special forces did not hesitate. Mech suits and drones moved among them, protecting the innocent while attacking alien forces with devastating efficiency. In one tense moment, a small group of alien soldiers cornered a group of scientists working on a critical energy core. One of the human soldiers, a young recruit named Jaren, risked his life to shield the civilians. Plasma blasts grazed his armor, sparks flying. His heart pounded, but he never faltered. Captain Rylan and his squad covered him, clearing the path and saving the scientists. This was more than battle, it was strategy, courage, and humanity in action. Every mech, every soldier, every drone moved with a purpose. The aliens were powerful, but they could not predict the heart of their opponent. Above the city, alien command ships tried to coordinate their attacks, but the humans' adaptability frustrated them. Every move was countered, every strategy anticipated. Lieutenant Mara hacked into an alien communication array, sending false orders and causing chaos in the alien ranks. Their soldiers fired at shadows, wasted energy, and collided with one another. The battle escalated, explosions lighting the night sky. Energy beams tore through the air, buildings shook, and the ground trembled as mech suits moved with precision. Citizens watched from safe zones, their fear slowly turning into hope. Earth had defenders they had never imagined. In a critical moment, Captain Rylan faced the alien commander on a hill overlooking the city. From the distance, both forces could see the confrontation. Rylan's mech raised a plasma cannon, targeting the alien leader's strike unit. The alien fired first, but Rylan's shield absorbed the blast. With a calculated counterattack, he disabled the alien weapon. The alien commander froze. He had underestimated humans. For every ship destroyed, for every soldier saved, they had grown stronger. Fear replaced arrogance. The humans had shown them that courage, intelligence, and unity could overcome technology, even alien technology. The battle raged for hours, but the humans' hidden weapon turned the tide. Alien soldiers retreated, drones destroyed enemy units with precision, and mech suits dominated key positions. Captain Rylan's team had transformed the city into a fortress of resistance, demonstrating the power of human ingenuity and bravery. As the dust settled, the aliens regrouped. Their fleet, once confident, hovered silently above, now wary and hesitant. The humans had not just survived, they had won a decisive victory. Captain Rylan surveyed the battlefield, watching the mech suits stand tall, their pilots exhausted but victorious. Lieutenant Mara approached him, her face smeared with soot and sweat. "Captain, they're afraid now. They've never faced anything like this before. We've made them rethink their plans." Rylan nodded, a grim smile on his face. "We've done more than fight. We've shown them humans are not just survivors, we are fighters. And they will fear us from now on." The aliens, once the terror of the galaxy, had learned a new truth. Earth was not just a planet. They were a force to be reckoned with. Humans had a weapon no one had expected: courage, strategy, and the will to fight for their home. As night turned to dawn, Captain Rylan and his team returned to the base. They knew this was only the beginning. The aliens would return, stronger and more determined. But Earth had a hidden weapon now, one that no enemy could predict. A weapon not made of metal alone, but of hearts and minds united against impossible odds. The humans had turned the tide, proving that technology alone could not win wars. Only courage, unity, and clever thinking could. And in that moment, the special forces understood something profound. They were not just defending a city or a planet. They were defending the spirit of humanity itself. Above, the alien fleet lingered, watching, calculating, and fearing what they had only just begun to understand. Humanity had a secret weapon, and the galaxy would never forget it. The first ground battle was won, but the war was far from over. The humans had awakened something in themselves, a strength that no alien force could ever fully measure. And as Captain Rylan looked at the horizon, he knew the true challenge was yet to come. The unexpected weapon of Earth had been revealed, and with it, the courage of humans shone brighter than any alien fleet could ever hope to extinguish. The alien fleet had regrouped. Above Earth, the sky was dark with massive warships, each one bristling with deadly weapons capable of destroying cities in minutes. The invaders had underestimated humans before, but now they were determined. They would strike with everything they had. Deep underground, the Special Forces base buzzed with activity. Captain Rylan stood before his squad, his face tense but resolute. This is it. They have learned from our previous fights. They are strong, but we are smarter. They want to conquer us. Tonight, they will learn the cost of underestimating humans. Lieutenant Mara tapped her console. Captain, our sensors show the main alien mothership is preparing a landing. It's massive, hundreds of meters tall, shielded with energy barriers we've never seen before. Rylan nodded. Then we use everything. Mechs, drones, artillery, and strategy. But most importantly, courage. Stick together, follow the plan, and watch each other's backs. Outside, the alien fleet descended. Energy beams illuminated the sky like lightning. Cities trembled below, and alarms rang through the streets. But humans were ready. Mech suits rose from the bases, drones swarmed into the skies, and the special forces led small squads to key positions. The first wave of alien troops hit the outskirts of a city. Plasma weapons fired with deadly precision, but humans had prepared traps and cover. Mech suits moved like giants, shields absorbing blasts, weapons retaliating with devastating force. Drones darted around, disabling alien vehicles and soldiers. Captain Rylan led his squad into the heart of the battlefield. Every move was calculated. He watched as a group of aliens tried to flank the human forces. With a swift command, drones intercepted them, exploding midair with precision. The aliens faltered. Humans were everywhere, unpredictable, and terrifyingly effective. But the real threat was the mothership. Its energy shields made conventional attacks useless. Mara studied the sensors. Captain, there's a weak point near the rear energy core. If we can get close, we might be able to disable it. Rylan grinned. Then, that's our target. We move fast, we move smart, and we strike together. The squad split into smaller teams. Captain Rylan, along with his best pilots, approached the mothership using the cover of skyscrapers and smoke. Drones distracted enemy turrets, drawing fire away from the humans. Mechs moved like shadows, each one a blend of speed and power. Inside the mothership, the alien commander watched the human advance. They are foolish. They think they can defeat me, he hissed. But even as he spoke, doubt flickered across his face. Humans were clever. They had survived the first clash, the ground battle, and now they were at his doorstep. Outside, the humans attacked the mothership's weak point. Plasma cannons, rockets, and drones targeted the rear energy core. The alien shields flickered but held. Mara, hacking from the ground, worked to disable the internal shield reinforcement. Sparks flew from her console. Almost there, just a few more seconds. The mothership's weapons fired indiscriminately, lasers cutting through buildings and streets. Civilians had been evacuated, but the destruction was immense. Captain Rylan knew time was short. Now, he shouted. A synchronized strike hit the energy core. The mothership shuddered violently. Its shields failed. Human mechs and drones moved in to attack critical systems. Explosions tore through the alien ship. The commander roared, enraged and desperate. Inside the mothership, chaos erupted. Alien soldiers scrambled to defend their leader, but humans moved with precision. Rylan led a strike team into the main chamber, dodging energy blasts and falling debris. Every step was tense, every breath measured. Finally, Rylan faced the alien commander. The towering figure was armored and menacing, but Rylan's determination did not falter.
This ends now, he said.
The commander unleashed a deadly energy wave, but Rylan's shield absorbed it, and he countered with a precise plasma blast that disabled the alien leader's armor. The commander stumbled, defeated. His fleet, witnessing their leader fall, began to retreat. Ships powered down, leaving the battlefield to the humans. The skies cleared, the energy blast stopped, and silence fell. The battle was won. Humans had defended their planet and defeated an enemy that had conquered countless worlds. Mech suits stood tall, drones hovered above the streets, and soldiers cheered quietly, exhausted but victorious. Captain Rylan surveyed the battlefield. Buildings were damaged, streets were scarred, but humans had survived. Civilians emerged from hiding, looking at the defenders with awe. Earth was safe for now. Lieutenant Mara approached Rylan. They underestimated us. They thought humans were weak, but we proved them wrong. Rylan nodded.
Yes.
And now the galaxy will know. Earth is no longer just a planet. We are a force. We are feared. The alien fleet had learned a painful lesson. They had come to conquer, but they had found a species that was clever, brave, and united. Fear had entered their ranks, a feeling they had not known before. Humans were no longer just survivors. They were warriors. As dawn broke, the special forces returned to their base. They repaired their mechs, assessed damages, and prepared for the next challenge. They knew the aliens might return, stronger, but humanity had something no alien fleet could destroy: courage, intelligence, and unity. Captain Rylan looked out at the horizon. The sun rose over a scarred but defiant planet. Today, we defended Earth. Tomorrow, we defend the galaxy, if we must. Humans are not to be underestimated. And this is only the beginning. The battle had ended, but the legend of Earth's special forces had begun. Aliens would remember this day. The day they met humans who refused to back down, the day a planet fought back, and the day the galaxy learned that courage and strategy could triumph over even the deadliest enemy. The unexpected turning point was complete. Earth had survived, humans had triumphed, and the special forces had proven their worth. The galaxy would never forget the power of a species united, determined, and unyielding. The final showdown had ended, but its echo would resonate across the stars for generations to come. Humans were no longer just inhabitants of a planet. They were warriors, defenders, and a force the universe could no longer ignore. And somewhere, in the distant reaches of space, other civilizations began to whisper, "Beware Earth. Their army is unstoppable. Their courage legendary."